Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
So that if we was going to record now, I think it would be ready anytime you wanted to. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Regan? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
We just got through eating supper and we've got the train down. Me and Eric are playing tackle football. Yes. I do too. Yes. 'Cause. No. 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 Yes. Yeah. Guess what I'm doing? Fighting inflation. By saving money. I got $1.25. Nope. Nah. 20. I can't find my checkbook.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I'll get it out.
Okay.
Well, exciting. Can I fish with Grandpa Osborne yet?
We might go, just about 3 days before Christmas. I don't know, I'm gonna ask him.
What else? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Guess what, Dad? This is real funny. The part that went over the fence last, Uncle Bob said it was the rear end. And then everybody goes, Tracy gets the part that went over the fence last. Uh-huh.
I went over to Harold Jones, Todd, Craig, Shelley's.
Oh.
I called you, but you were outside playing. What else you been up to?
Not much. Mm-mm. Good. Mm-hmm. Wanna talk to Eric?
Yep.
Here he is, okay?
I love you.
Okay, I love you too. Bye.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
What's up? Is it snowing?
Yeah, it's like slush.
Slush, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's not good, is it?
No.
What else? Huh?
Guess what's happening tonight?
What?
Monday Night Football. Dolphins beat the Bengals, and the Bengals are pretty good, and so is the Dolphins.
Yeah, if the Bengals win, that means Miami's out of it.
No, it means they're back half a game.
Yeah. That means Buffalo go to the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
That's good. What else you doing?
Oh, we just got through supper, and we've got the train down.
Got the train.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. What else you doing?
Me and Eric are playing tackle football.
Tackle football?
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you a question.
Huh.
You miss me?
Yes.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Ah, you do not.
I do too.
You think I miss you?
Yes.
How you know?
'Cause.
You know I do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What else you been doing? You been in any trouble?
Mm-hmm.
What?
No.
Come on.
No.
Darrin?
No.
You not in any trouble?
No.
You been good?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Fighting inflation.
Fighting inflation.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing that?
By saving money.
How much money you got saved?
I got $1.25.
Can I borrow it?
Nope.
Come on. Can I borrow it?
Nah.
You still got $10 down here in the bank.
20.
20, that's right.
I can't find my checkbook.
You can't.
Uh-uh.
I'll get it out and send it up to you.
Okay.
What else you been doing? Anything exciting? Been ice fishing with Grandpa Osborne yet?
We might go, just about 3 days before Christmas. I don't know, I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, that's good. What else is up? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Guess what, Dad?
What?
This is real funny. The part that went over the fence last, Uncle Bob said it was the rear end.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody goes, Tracy gets the part that went over the fence last.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I went over to Harold Jones and Todd, Craig's, Shelley's for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I called you, but you were outside playing, I guess. What else you been up to?
Not much.
Nothing? How's school?
Good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Want to talk to Eric?
Yep.
Here he is, okay?
I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Dad.
What's your name?
Eric.
Eric who?
Osborne.
Don't I know you from somewhere? Huh?
Yeah.
Were you in jail once?
No. I've been playing in the snow yesterday. Me and Darrin and Michael and Clark went outside and played football. Yeah. Man, he can tackle me now.
Huh?
He can tackle me now. Better than Darrin. Man, yeah, but when I'm running in two big snowmobile boots, yesterday, like Darrin, I was going for a touchdown, and I just flung off both of my boots and ran in my socks to catch them.
Where'd you get the snowmobile boots?
Oh, Grandma and Mom's. Using Grandma and Mom's. We were gonna get some at Agway for something like $8. And, $6. And, they got it all sold out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on? Anything exciting?
Yeah, but I took off, my boots flew off my feet and I ran after Darrin in my socks in the snow. Like Darrin was getting away, he was about 5 seconds away from the touchdown. Huh? I just took off my boots and I flung after him and I caught him too. I'm going to the hospital Thursday. Oh, just a day. They might put a catheter in, or they might just dial it, or
Dial it? Like a telephone? Let me ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You miss me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
I got $1.50. So what do you want? Huh?
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
We're working. I'll write you this letter and tell you what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a talk.
Okay.
We can talk.
Mm-hmm.
I made it. Well, you know how much you miss me.
Hmm?
You know how much you miss me?
Yeah.
That's how much I miss you. Maybe I haven't seen you now for 2 months.
Yeah.
Bobby was down here.
Mm-hmm.
An hour. You know what that means? I haven't given up yet. You want me to give up?
Mm-mm. How come you didn't let her in the house?
Huh?
How come you didn't let her in the house?
I did.
Yeah, when the police came.
Police came to get me. They wouldn't lock me up though.
I know.
I know all about it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let her in. Mom.
Well, I had my lawyer told me not to. We got it straightened out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no big problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny, though.
You know what me and Darrin are doing with that train?
With what?
The other day, like it was Sunday, we got out the train and we, like, it was night and, we're sitting there and we get the train going full blast and, you know that switch thing? It's coming on the track and we switch it red at the end car. And it blow up the end car, and then we take off the end car, and then we let the rest of them go and blow them up car by car. Then we get to the engine, and
A lot of fun with that train, didn't we?
yeah, but Darrin, I don't know what he does to it, but he gets a special way, and he makes the engine, like it's going around, like, and it's full blast, and gets to that thing, and he turns it red, and it slides along the track. I mean, the back wheels, the rest of it, the train is on except for two of the back wheels, and it just slides along the runway. And I can't do that. It's weird.
You going to church every Sunday?
Yep. I only missed one Sunday. We were gonna go to Aunt Donna. We were at Aunt Donna's, and we went, and our battery went dead. We were gonna go to church, but the battery went dead on the car. We had to call up Darlene and everything and tell her that we couldn't come. And good. You did? You living with Dewey?
Huh?
You living with Dewey?
Yeah, crazy. I don't know how long it'll be able to take you. He said to say hi to you.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun over at Dewey's. He said we had beef stroganoff for supper.
Oh man, we had veal parmesan.
Veal parmesan.
Mhm.
Bet they can't cook as good as I can.
Grandpa kept. I don't know how many times I've tried that summer squash that Grandma mashes, and I didn't like it every time. And now and then he told me that we had it tonight, and he told me to try it again. I still don't like it. I don't know what it is. I like it cut into little pieces. I ate a little bit. Grandpa took the rest.
You have a nice Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
I called Aunt Donna that you were outside playing.
Mhm. I remember when we went up there that first time, and Tracy answered the phone, and she told you that we were there. And Aunt Donna really bawled her out for just telling her that we were there. Hi, Dad.
What's your name?
Eric.
Eric who?
Hi.
Don't I know you from somewhere? Huh?
Yeah.
Were you in jail once?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see, I remember you from somewhere. Where would that be? Africa? Let's see. India. Georgia? That's it. How's everything going, old buddy?
I'm fine.
Fair to Midland, huh?
Huh?
Fair to Midland?
Yeah.
Things are going to get better. Believe that? Yeah. What else you been doing? Michael's getting big now? You whipped him, though, didn't you? Huh? Yeah, he can't tackle you. You're too tough.
Better than Darrin. Yeah, but when you're in front and there's two big snowmobile boots, yesterday, like Darrin, I was going for a touchdown, and I just flung off both of my boots and ran into my socks to catch them.
Where'd you get the snowmobile boots?
Oh, Grandma's mom. Grandma's mom. We were going to get some at Agway for something like $8. $6. And they got it all sold out.
Really? What else is going on? Anything exciting?
Yeah, but I took off my boots, flew off my boots and ran into there and my socks in the snow.
That's what I used to do when I was your age. I was
Like Darrin was getting away about 5 seconds away from the touchdown.
I was crazy then too.
Huh?
I was crazy when I was your age too.
I just took off my boots and I flew in the extras and I called him too.
How's your peeper? All right now?
I'm going to the hospital Thursday.
This Thursday? How long are you gonna be in this town?
Oh, just a day.
Just today?
They might put a catheter in, or they might just dial it for,
Dial it? Like a telephone? Let me ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You miss me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
I got $1.50. Now, what do you want? Huh?
You.
Me? Well, we're working on that. I'll write you a letter and tell you what it's all about. We'll have to talk. We can talk, yeah. That's my boy. I miss you. Well, you know how much I miss you. You know how much you miss me? You know how much you miss me?
Yeah.
That's how much I miss you. Maybe even a little more. I haven't seen you now, what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Mommy was down here. Screaming and howling. You know what that's all about. I haven't given up yet, though. You want me to give up? Oh, boy. You didn't
How
tell
come you
her?
didn't let her in the house?
Huh?
How come you didn't let her in the house?
I did.
Yeah, when the police came.
The police came to get me. They wouldn't lock me up, though. I know all the Roswell police.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let her in.
Who told you that? Huh? Well, my lawyer told me not to. We got it straightened out. There's no big problem. It's kind of funny, really.
You know what me and Darrin are doing with that train?
With what?
The other day, like it was Sunday, got out the train and we, like, it was night and, we're sitting there and we get the train going full blast. And, you know that switch thing? It's coming on the track and you switch it red in the car.
Yeah.
We blow up the in-car and then we take off the in-car and then we let the rest up go and blow them up car by car. Then we get to the engine.
We used to have a lot of fun with that train, didn't we?
Yeah, but Darrin, I don't know what he does to it, but he gets a special way and he makes the engine, like it's going around like it's full blast, gets to that thing and turns it red, and it slides along the track. I mean, the back wheels, the rest of the train is on except for two of the back wheels, and it just slides along the runway. I mean, I can't do that. It's weird.
We go to church every Sunday?
Yep. Yeah, we missed one Sunday. We were going to go to Aunt Donna. We were at Aunt Donna. And we went, and our battery went dead.
Battery?
We didn't go to church, but the battery went dead on the car.
That's not too good, is it?
We had to call up Darrin and everything and tell her that we couldn't come.
Guess what? I got half the bills all paid up.
Good.
I had to sell all the furniture.
Good?
Yeah, I have to start all over again now.
Living with Dewey?
Huh?
Living with Dewey?
Yeah. He's crazy, though. I don't know how long I'll be able to take him. He said to say hi to you.
Yeah.
We used to have a lot of fun over at Dewey's. We had beef stroganoff for supper.
Oh, we had veal parmesan.
Veal parmesan? Yeah. Bet they can't cook as good as I can.
Grandpa kept, I don't know how many times I've tried that summer squash that Grandma mashes, and I didn't like it every time. Now then he told me that he had it tonight, and he told me to try it again. I don't know what it is, I like it.
Eat it anyhow. Eat it anyhow, it's good for you.
I ate a little bit, Grandpa took the rest.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? I called Aunt Donna's, but you were outside playing.
I remember when we went up there that first time.
Last year. We were up.
Tracy answered the phone.
Yeah.
And he told that we were there.
Yeah.
I know.
It's all crazy, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, everybody. That's what I said. Like the other night, me and Mom and Darrin had a big talk about, the divorce. What's been going on. And Darrin, I said, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. You can't get it together for a long time.
Well,
It's just what it's been like.
like I told you, let's see, I'll tell you the future. Exactly why. You know that I don't want it this way, don't you? You
Hey,
don't get it, okay?
huh?
You don't want it this way, do you?
No.
Obviously.
I say we're all crazy.
Huh?
Everybody in this world's crazy. Even President Gerald Ford.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. There's one thing you gotta remember now. Don't ever forget it. As long as you have faith, hope, be content. If I were, because Mommy's mad at me, if I were to give up, that wouldn't be very good, would it?
Because then it'd be definitely a divorce.
Well, it's gonna be tied up in court for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years to change your mind. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I won't give up. I love you, Mom, and I love you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what parents always are all about. It's hard to understand, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Smile. Huh? Huh?
I'm smiling.
Alright.
You gonna watch a football game tonight?
Yeah, I want to see Cincinnati whoop Miami.
Same here.
Because then Buffalo will be in sole possession.
Yep.
They might play in Buffalo. Playoff game.
I got a feeling that the Cincinnati Bengals are gonna win because with Ken Anderson there and his great passing arm,
How much they gonna win by?
I guess about
10 points?
maybe 15.
Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see what happens. It's not about an hour. What time is it? 8 o'clock? I've been going since 6 o'clock this morning.
Here it's about 7 o'clock.
You know?
Uh-huh. It was dark at 5 o'clock.
What do you want for Christmas?
Huh?
What do you want for Christmas? Oh, you already told me.
What? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. If I
Dad, Mom wrote something down here and it says football trophies. Are you gonna send them down? Thought so. I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I'll let you keep one of them.
Huh?
I'll let you keep one of them.
Why? They're yours.
My biggest one.
You'll be seeing me.
I know, but to remind you of
You
me.
ever come and spend the summer with me?
Huh?
You ever come and spend the summer with me?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
When you get old enough, you come live with me if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to live with me, do you?
Huh?
You don't want to live with me, do you?
Well, yeah, but
All we do is drink beer and wine.
if we don't get a divorce, then we'll probably be separated for about 3 years. And 5 years, I'll be
14.
14.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I went shooting yesterday.
Shoot.
Uh-huh.
Who?
BB, Grandpa.
BB gun?
Mm-hmm. Darrin shot a lot. I didn't want him to. But he's getting pretty good.
Darrin?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good boy. You're both good boys.
So am I, but gee, the first few shots I shot, I didn't hit anything. I don't know whether I was hitting the snow or whether I was trying.
Do you remember what I showed you how to do it?
Yeah, I remember. I had it right on that can.
Grandpa Osborne, Mr. Wolfpaper got a deer
You did?
about 2 weeks ago. He called me.
You think he's cut off the feet and thrown them away?
Probably. Call him up and ask him.
Because I want one of them.
Call him up and ask him.
Because you can keep the feet.
Is that his phone number?
Yeah.
Call him up and ask him.
Okay.
Just let you know.
Well, I can't talk too long.
Okay, well, give me a call next week.
Okay. We tried to phone you last night and the night before, but we couldn't get a hold of you.
I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
Keep the faith. We talk.
Forgot some of it, but you know what I wish, Dad? I wish the courts would leave it up to the kids. 'Cause then Mom and everybody else would be outnumbered.
Yeah, well, that's why I remember the night before the hearing I called you. I asked you what you wanted me to do. I don't know. Derek don't want one. I'm not gonna give it.
Right.
That's all there is to it. But we'll see what happens. Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
Alright? You trust your old dad, don't you?
Going in for blood work tomorrow.
Going in for what?
Blood work.
Blood work?
Mhm.
Or you're going to the hospital? Wish I could come up and be there with you, but I can't.
I don't care.
Huh?
I'm only going in for one day.
You can handle it, right?
Yeah. And Mom says she's if Dr. Thompson puts in a catheter, I told her that Dr. Thompson don't need to show her how to take out a catheter. They took out 2 of them when I was in the hospital.
Okay.
And it's easy. All you do is unravel the tape all the way up till there's no stuff sticking out me. And you just pull it out.
Don't you pull it out.
Mom's gonna do it. If I go home. It's easy. All you do is just let the tape out. It's out.
Huh?
I just said, all you do is just pull it, and it's out.
What's Darrin doing now?
Oh, I don't know.
Running around crazy?
I don't know. Beats me. He's doing something.
I better let you go. You guys, hey, you ain't gonna stay up watching football. You got school tomorrow.
Not me.
What time you go to bed now? You're supposed to go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Dad.
What I gotta do? Come up there and kick your butt?
I doubt if, we might be not going to school tomorrow, because they said we were gonna get 8 inches of snow tonight.
Don't worry about it.
I know.
It's all crazy people. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, but that's what I said. My feeling is your mom's there and we talk about what's going on. Darrin, and I said, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You can't put it together for a long time.
Well, next time I see you, like I told you before, next time I see you, I'll tell you the whole truth. Exactly what's going on, why it's this way. You know that I don't want it this way, don't you? You don't either, do you?
Huh?
You don't want it this way, do you?
No.
Me either. Mommy's the only one who wants it this way. But we're gonna
I
try.
say we're all crazy.
Huh?
Everybody in the world crazy. Even President Gerald Ford.
Really? I don't think so. There's one thing you gotta remember. Don't ever forget it. As long as you have faith, hope, you can make things happen. You know, if I were, because Mommy's mad at me, if I were to give up, that wouldn't be very good, would it? You know, well, it's going to be tied up in the court for about 2 years. We've got 2 years to change her mind. And I don't know what's going to happen. But I won't give up. I love you, Mom, and I love you. That's what marriage vows are all about. It's hard to understand, though, isn't it? Huh? Smile. Huh? Huh?
I'm smiling.
All right. Yeah, I want to see Cincinnati whoop Miami.
Same here.
Because then Buffalo will be in sole possession.
Yep.
And they might play in Buffalo, the playoff game.
I got a feeling that the Cleveland, Cincinnati Bengals are going to win. Because there's Penny Anderson there.
What are they going to win by?
Passing her.
How much are they going to win by?
About
10 points?
maybe 15.
Maybe? Well, we'll see what happens. It's on in about an hour. What time is it? 8 o'clock? I've been going since 6 o'clock this morning.
Here it's about 7 o'clock.
You know?
It's dark at 5 o'clock.
What do you want for Christmas?
Huh?
What do you want for Christmas? Oh, you already told me, didn't you?
What?
Me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. If I can
Oh
say...
yeah, Dad. Mom wrote something down here and it says football trophy. Are you going to send them down?
Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
Yeah, I got it.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
What's the deal with you?
Okay.
I'll let you keep one of them.
Huh?
I'll let you keep one of them.
Why? They're yours.
My biggest.
You'll be seeing me.
I know, but it reminds you.
You ought to come spend the summer with me.
Huh?
You ought to come spend the summer with me.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
When you get old enough, you come live with me if you want. You don't want to live with me, do you?
Huh?
You don't want to live with me, do you?
Well, yeah, but
All we do is drink beer and wine.
if we don't get a divorce, then we'll probably be separated for about 3 years. 5 years, I'll be
14.
14.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I went shooting yesterday.
Shoot. With who?
Grandpa.
A BB gun?
Darrin shot most. Darrin shot a lot. I didn't want to. But he's getting pretty good.
Darrin? That's good. He's a good boy. You're both good boys.
So am I, but gee, the first few shots I shot, I didn't hit anything. I don't know whether I was hitting the snow or whether I was trying.
Just remember what I showed you, how to do it.
Yeah, I remember. I had it right on that can.
Grandpa Osborne and Mr. Wilson, we got a deer.
You did?
About 2 weeks ago, he called me.
You think you cut off the feet and throwing them away?
Problem? Well, I don't know. Call him up and ask him.
Because I want one of them.
Call him up and ask him.
You can keep the feet.
You got his phone number?
Yeah.
Call him up and ask him.
Okay.
He'd let you know.
Oh, I can't talk too long.
Okay, well, give me a call next week.
Okay.
All right?
We tried to phone you last night and the night before, but we couldn't get a hold of you.
And I was in an appointment last night. I moved out of the apartment Saturday. Come here. So, I'll let you know what's going on. Just keep the faith. Remember what we talked about? Okay?
Forgot some of them, but
You know, just gotta keep trying. I won't get there. Okay? Don't you win. Okay? It's our secret. Right?
you know what I wish, Dad? I wish the courts would leave it up to the kids. Then Mom and everybody else would be outnumbered.
Yeah, well, that's why I remember the night before the hearing I called you and I asked you what you wanted me to do. If you'd have said to get a divorce, that's what I'd have done. But if you don't want one, I don't want one. Eric don't want one, and I'm not going to give her one. That's all there is to it. But we'll see what happens. Don't you worry about it. All right? Just you trust your old dad, don't you?
Going in for blood work tomorrow.
Going in for what?
Blood work.
Blood work? Oh, for your going hospital? Wish I could come up and be there with you, but I can't.
I don't care.
Huh?
I'm only going
you pull it out? What's Darrin doing?
Her mom's gonna do it. If I go home, clean it. Save up.
Give me... Huh? What's Darrin doing?
Oh, I don't
Running around crazy?
know.
Well, I better let you go. You guys, hey, you ain't gonna stay up and watch a football game. You got school tomorrow. You guys supposed to be going... What time you go to bed now? You're supposed to go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Dad,
What I gotta do? Come up there and kick your butt?
I doubt it, we might be there going to school now because they said we were going to get 8 inches of snow.
How's Mommy gonna drive to work?
She's going to get, what's his name to come pick her up?
Who?
One of the ladies who lives at the egg farm.
How's Mommy gonna drive to work?
She's going to get, what's his name to come and pick her up? One of the ladies who works at the egg farm?
Oh, I see. Mom don't like to drive in snow.
No, especially when it gets 8 inches high.
Well, you do this for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take good care of your mom.
Okay.
Don't bother her, argue with her.
Okay. Okay.
If I have anything to say about something, we'll get back.
Okay.
It may take a while sometimes. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Never forget that.
Okay.
Alright?
Uh-huh.
Be a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Help.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Smile.
Huh?
Smile.
Okay.
Remember, I love you.
Okay.
So will you.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Give me a call Sunday about, say, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Poking holes in an eraser.
What's the matter with you? You nervous? Huh?
I don't know.
You nervous?
No.
Okay. Write me a letter.
Okay.
Alright?
Mm-hmm.
You just mail it to the old address. It'll come over here, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
Miss you.
Okay.
Alright?
Uh-huh.
I'll say hi to you.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Eric?
Yeah?
Did you hang up?
No?
Well, hang up.
That's what Mark always says. Like, I want to hang up last, and Mark goes, well, hang up. No, you hang up. And then he goes, no, you hang up.
Okay.
Well, bye.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hang the phone up.
Huh?
Hang that phone up.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I see. Mom don't like to drive in snow.
Oh, especially when it gets 8 inches high.
I know. Well, you do this for me, okay? You take good care of your mom. Don't bother or argue with her because she needs people just to be nice to her. And remember, I love her, and I love you, and I love you. If I have anything to say about it someday, we'll be back. It may take a while this time, but I'll work on it. Okay? Don't you ever forget that. All right? You be a good boy and help. Okay? Smile. Smile. All right. Remember, I love you. You better get going now. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Give me a call Sunday about, 7 o'clock. Okay? What are you doing?
Poking holes in an eraser.
What's the matter with you? You nervous? Huh? You nervous? Okay. Write me a letter. All right. You just mail it to the old address. It'll come over here. Okay. I love you. I miss you. All right. I'll say hi to everybody for me. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. This may be the only way we can communicate. I've asked you to try to communicate with me, and you totally ignore me. You run away. Again, this is your life, your prerogative. If you don't want to face the problems and try to do something about them together, whether we're living together or living apart, there are problems. They're not yours, they're not mine. They belong to both of us. And only the two of us can solve them. Get them out of the way and work towards a better and more constructive life. Again, it's probably hard for you to sort these things I'm saying out because I'm just rattling as things come into my mind. I'm entering in Lexington, Kentucky now. It's about 11:30 in the morning. My eyes feel like they're going to fall out of my head. Mouth tastes like a bird cage. And the weather is not raining now, but it's cloudy, and they're predicting snow from Ohio on up. Again, I feel over the last 2 months I've given you some reasons for trusting me and some reasons for respecting me. I haven't harassed you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes I made the last time we were separated. This time, if we do get back together, it's going to be your decision. If you can ever come to that decision, and again, I hope you do. I think it would be valuable to both of us to try and work at a marriage again. I won't just go back together and say everything is going to be fine. I just can't do that. First thing we have to do when we reach that point is sit down with a third party. I've learned the value of counseling. It's valuable if you can go in and be honest with that person, honest with each other. It's not valuable if you go in and try and con people. I did that last time at family service. This time when I left New York after flying up, I went to see Peggy Swain, and I had made up my mind that I was going to lay my inner soul, I guess, right out on the table, and then we could pick it apart, put it back together, and find out what it was. So if you can reach the decision that we should try it, if you need an excuse, don't use me or don't use the kids, use yourself. You owe it to yourself at this point in your life. We've got time now. Time is a great healer of wounds. It's a great tool as far as if you use it to mature properly. If we do decide to do that, I don't particularly care for family service. I'd rather go to someplace like mental health at Northside Hospital in Rochester or Strong Memorial Hospital. Talk to highly professional people who really understand. One other reason for that is can be charged off on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It won't put a financial burden on either one of us. I can't afford to pay family service $8 a visit, and I'm sure that you can't either. The Blue Cross and Blue Shield will cover this. Sit down and talk. Go once a week, twice a week, whatever. Go together. Air our feelings in the room. See what we have to do to make our lives better. Even if we if we decide never to live under the same roof again, we're both going to be single probably the rest of our lives. We're going to have to be associated with each other. We're going to have to become friends and be able to talk. Our children are going to have problems we're going to need to discuss. We're going to have to learn to deal with their problems, your problems of being single and raising 2 kids, my problem of living alone and being a part-time father. All these things are involved, and they're going to have to be dealt with. Again, my views are strictly, I'm not being closed-minded. It's hard not to be, but I'm pushing strictly towards family and marriage and building a relationship that will be strong. And but it's got to start at the bottom. It's got to start with the foundation. You got to take all the good things that we've had over the past 12 years, all the bad things that we've done to each other, find out why they happened. Getting back to feelings of guilt and so forth that many people have when they make mistakes. I felt guilty, awful guilty, during our last separation, because I had at that time been mainly responsible for the situation we were in then. I couldn't do enough to try to make up for my guilt. It's something that's very, very hard to get rid of. People can't continually think about the things they did wrong and feel that they're wrong. I mean, that's why we supposedly believe in God. He's there to ask forgiveness for, and if you ask meaningfully, he's there to grant that forgiveness. This is something I believe in and believe in very strongly. 2 people have to be able to talk about their problems. If we could have been able to talk about how you felt, and I'd have been able to listen, and you'd have been able to be completely honest, maybe the guilt and feelings could have been, done away with. The things that are never forgotten, I guess. But this is the one subject that I know bothered you and bothered you greatly, and I again have to apologize for not being there and understanding when you needed the understanding, not being there to talk to. I'm in Kentucky now. I stopped for about 3 hours and went to sleep. It doesn't look now as though I'm going to get home in time by 6 o'clock as I had planned, so I'll give you a call or have my mother give you a call and let you know when I'll be in. This time I think I'd like to talk about my plans for the future. The past is the past. What's happened has happened. There's nothing we can do about that, but there is a great deal that can be done about the future and what happens to both our lives and to our children's lives. I have expressed my feelings on divorce and separation and marriage and family life and what they now mean to me. Maybe they have all along. I just haven't been able to have the ability to express them and to follow through. And it's easy to talk about things, but it's very difficult to put words into action where people can see that you mean what you say. This probably is the thing that I intend to do more than anything else, is to back up some of my statements with actions, to be the person that I'm trying to be in your presence, in my children's presence, the people around us. The last time we were separated, I acted like a child in a lot of ways. I begged, I pleaded, I cried, I undermined other people. I talked to your parents, to my parents, your sister. Talking was something at that time I needed. I needed to talk to people to help grow up a little bit then, to understand myself a little bit more, I guess. But this time, it can't be that way. This time we're both at fault for the position we're in. I don't want to involve your father or your mother. I've lost a lot of respect for them in their attitudes. I don't want to involve my mother and father, and I'm thankful that they have basically stayed out of it. They don't tell me what to do or how to act. They say it's your life, Gil. You've got to do something with it. We can't make up your mind for you. I respect your sister, and I respect my sister, Anita. They both have good advice, and these are two people that I do listen to, because when I am wrong, they point it out to me, and I accept their criticism and try to do something constructive about it. The big problem right now is we've got time, and we're wasting time. We have been wasting time for I don't know how long. We can do one of two things during this next 2 years or so before we have to go into court and settle this thing. We can either do one of two things. We can work separately and apart and strive for divorce and build up more resentment, more hate, more mistrust, and more disrespect between each other, or we can both grow up. I feel I've grown up a lot, Bev. This may, again, be hard for you to believe, and I think that you may have grown, but I, again, being honest, feel that you have more growth to go to reach that point of maturity where you can sit down with people, in this case, that person being me, where we can sit and talk to each other, express each other's feelings, and again, I would like to work towards marriage and family again. This is the way I feel. I don't feel it's a wrong concept to have. I think it's something that's very good to have. I won't give up on you or my kids. I just find it very hard to hate people. I have bitter feelings, bitter or resentful feelings. They're hard to control sometimes, but I've learned, and I have methods now that I can get rid of my frustration without having to act like a 10-year-old kid and throw a tennis racket around a tennis court. I talk them out to myself and other people where I don't have to hurt the ones that I love. I can talk to a third party who I can get these resentful feelings out of my system. By doing that, I refrain from becoming bitter and refrain from becoming hateful. And I can, again, it makes it easier to be honest with myself. At this point, all I can do is lead my life the way I feel it should be led. I can't tell my kids that we should get a divorce because I don't believe in it. I think they understand the situation. I think they understand that I love you. I think they understand that you don't love me. Again, love at this point is not that important. At this point, we have to become friends. I think all the way through our marriage, we have never been able to achieve that one goal where we are friends first and married second. And I think, I've done some reading and some research from professional people, doctors, lawyers, psychiatrists, whatever you want to talk about. And this is the one thing we have to do. We have to be able to sit down and look at each other and be able to smile and say, in my case, say, how are you today, Bev? What have you done? And take some interest in the feelings and thoughts that you have. On the other hand, if we're ever going to put a marriage back together, you're going to have to be able to come to the same conclusion that may be the only way we can communicate. I've asked you to try to communicate with me, and you totally ignore me. You run away. Again, this is your life, your prerogative. If you don't want to face the problems and try to do something about them together, whether we're living together or living apart, there are problems. They're not yours, they're not mine. They belong to both of us. And only the two of us can solve them. get them out of the way and work towards a better and more constructive life. Again, it's probably hard for you to sort these things I'm saying out because I'm just rattling as things come into my mind. I'm entering in Lexington, Kentucky now. It's about 11:30 in the morning. My eyes feel like they're going to fall out of my head. Mouth tastes like a bird cage. And the weather's not raining now, but it's cloudy, and they're predicting snow from Ohio on up. Again, I feel over the last 2 months I've given you some reasons for trusting me and some reasons for respecting me. I haven't harassed you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes I made the last time we were separated. This time, if we do get back together, it's going to be your decision. If you can ever come to that decision, and again, I hope you do. I think it would be valuable to both of us to try and work at a marriage again. I won't just go back together and say everything is going to be fine. I just can't do that. First thing we have to do when we reach that point is sit down with a third party. I've learned the value of counseling. It's valuable if you can go in and be honest with that person, honest with each other. It's not valuable if you go in and try and con people. I did that last time at family service. This time when I left New York after flying up, I went to see Peggy Swain, and I had made up my mind that I was going to lay my inner soul, I guess, right out on the table, and then we could pick it apart, put it back together, and find out what it was. So if you can reach the decision that we should try it, if you need an excuse, don't use me or don't use the kids, use yourself. You owe it to yourself at this point in your life. We've got time now. Time is a great healer of wounds. It's a great tool as far as if you use it to mature properly. If we do decide to do that, I don't particularly care for family service. I'd rather go to someplace like mental health at Northside Hospital in Rochester or Strong Memorial Hospital. Talk to highly professional people who really understand. One other reason for that is can be charged off on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It won't put a financial burden on either one of us. I can't afford to pay family service $8 a visit, and I'm sure that you can't either. The Blue Cross and Blue Shield will cover this. Sit down and talk. Go once a week, twice a week, whatever. Go together. Air our feelings in the room. See what we have to do to make our lives better. Even if we if we decide never to live under the same roof again, we're both going to be single probably the rest of our lives. We're going to have to be associated with each other. We're going to have to become friends and be able to talk. Our children are going to have problems we're going to need to discuss. We're going to have to learn to deal with their problems. Your problems of being single and raising two kids. My problem of living alone and being a part-time father. All these things are involved, and they're going to have to be dealt with. Again, my views are strictly, I'm not being closed-minded, and it's hard not to be, but I'm pushing strictly towards family and marriage and building a relationship that will be strong, and but it's got to start at the bottom. It's got to start with the foundation. We've got to take all the good things we've had over the past 12 years, all the bad things that we've done to each other, find out why they happened. Ron, she didn't recall anything like that. I felt have the name of whoever that's going to be?
Well, I've been talking with a friend of mine named Jerry Anderson. Yeah, he had an opportunity to belong to the theater. He used to work with me at the Kirk Cameron Parents. I don't know if he's going to take the case or not, but I'm going to submit my resignation this week for me. I'm pretty well bumped up with guilt, and she's supposed to call me later on this afternoon.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yeah, had a real nice. Of course, the first Thanksgiving for the dead was around.
Not doing better.
Yeah, she's doing a little bit better. It was nice Thanksgiving. It's probably one of the best we've had. Probably brought the family closer together. It's long.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you can't take for granted people, your relatives and family every day, every year. Get to a point where you don't even think about it. Something like this comes up, it sets you back, slaps you in the face, makes you want to get with them, the surviving family more.
You got to keep going.
That's right.
I've moved out of my apartment, moved to Dwayne over here, and now stuff I had sold, I had some stuff that wasn't picked up, I sent it up to stuff that people couldn't get their money for. Supposed to just stick there and stuff like that. I'm going to send it to her, I think. That would make a big move. And I did talk to her sister last week. We started up the family service up there.
Good.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
We went to it before.
Up there?
Yeah. We were separated last night.
Did you talk to Beverly?
No. Well, I talked to her Thursday. She seemed a lot better when she was down there. But I asked her to talk to the kids, and she said they're outside playing. I would have taken a couple minutes to call. But she called last night.
Called you?
Yeah, I was working. So she's supposed to call back tonight.
Well,
But she's doing.
well, I really didn't get a chance to talk to her enough. I've been really covered up. Every time she called me, I've got a client or something in here, and I don't know what her feelings are now, but I'd like to see you two get back together.
No, that's what I think.
Yeah, of course, if you could just, sit down and talk to her and meet her face to face, and it would be great if you guys could go to that counseling together.
That's the whole key of this is what I've been suggesting to her ever since she took off. She just, was unwilling to do it. I had an appointment set up down here with them. She came down and she would. I may be able to somehow clear it over there Christmas time. I don't know the way things are right now in this country. I don't know what's going on.
That's right. I'm scared myself. I really am.
The main thing I wanted to know what's going on.
Yeah, well, there's nothing. I've done nothing since, hearing or whatever, and, it's been on my mind a lot, so I just decided that it'd be in the best interest for me to, withdraw, and, I'd like to be very kind to you on this. I didn't want to see either of you get hurt because, you're both friends of mine, and, I was just torn between both of you.
Well, this is the thing. If you're going to withdraw from the case, you've been a lot closer to it, and I asked you once, there might be some things that just talking to you that I can pick up that will help me handle myself a little bit. Things that I can talk to her about. I know a few of the problems that came up with my counselor. I can just get her to sit down and quit blaming me for everything. So that's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. You could, it's hard to communicate over the phone or anything like that. You have to sit down and you have to have two open minds, really.
Well, the nice thing about the telephone is she says something, I say something she doesn't like, you can always take it.
Yeah.
You don't get into any heated arguments like you do.
Yeah.
She screams. She exaggerates. I've just been trying to keep myself as level as I can and tell the whole truth every time I can. So it's not easy for me because I'm a little shitter. maybe you can drop by my office.
Yeah. Would it be a good time?
I'll tell you what, maybe Thursday or Friday. You know, the next, I'm going to be out of town tomorrow up in Cartersville and Wednesday. I'm going to have my dad's will probate. So I'm deciding I'm going to that day to do. So, why don't you give me a call Thursday morning? Like that, maybe we can get the
Okay, I've got to
Thursday or Friday.
I've got to come down to the Sears office.
What day?
Thursday, Friday.
Okay, well, give me a call before you drop in. Make sure I'm here. And, we'll talk to you then.
All right.
All right, bye-bye, Gil.
Bye-bye.
Hey, hi, Gil. How are you today? What have you done? Are you still trying to put yourself together? Is there anything I can do to help? There's a song out on the market right now. Kind of, every time I hear it, it kind of strikes a note in my mind, I guess. It's All I Want to Do Is Help, I think is the name of it. At this point, that's all I want to do, Webb, is help. At this point, I don't want to live under the same roof with you. I don't want to be married to you per se. I want to work towards that goal. I want to get to know the other Bev that I've never known, and possibly you'll want to get to know the other Gil that you've never known. Maybe we can take these dark horse personalities that both of us have and put them in a closet and lock it up and throw the key away far away. I don't know if it can be done, but again, I'm sure you're aware by now that I'm a fighter. I believe, when I believe in something as strongly as this, I have to fight, but I don't like to use the word fight, I guess. I like to reconstruct. The word that comes to my mind, that I guess, is reconcile. People live apart. They should always, if they're married and they have any beliefs in themselves and morality and Christianity and just the people in the world, should always strive to work towards putting it back together. Again, this isn't an excuse. So we have done something that is so beautiful that a lot of people can never do and probably may never able to do. We brought into this world two of the best kids that I think anybody could have. Of course, I'm sure you feel the same way I do, that they're the best kids in the world. They're mature for their age, they're very understanding, and they love us both so very, very much. I cannot and will not take the chance of destroying the love and the respect and the trust that they have for me by quitting on them and quitting on a family, quitting on a marriage. There's a big difference here between quitting on a job, quitting on principles, quitting on morality. These are things that people do. They're fallacies. We're basically sinful people. These are things that you have to turn to the man upstairs and ask him to forgive you for. But, putting a marriage back in proper perspective where, this may sound like something out of a storybook, but this is the type of life that I'm looking for. I want to have a job. I really do want to work, Bev. I want to work at something that I enjoy. At this point, I may not be able to find something I enjoy. I may have to just do whatever I can do. I may have to work 2 or 3 jobs to finish paying the bills and to save enough money to start a new household. I sold a lot of our old furniture, again, for not just to get the money to pay bills, but I don't want them around anymore. If we ever do get back on our feet together and decide we want to live as a man and wife again, I want to start fresh. We may not have much. We may have to sit on boxes for a few months. Hopefully not, but at least we'll be working at that point, and I'm sure it can happen, at a common goal where we work together towards that means. It's going to take a lot of understanding on my part and on your part both. We're going to make mistakes. regress back into some of our old habits, but if we're able to sit down and talk these things out, more important than that, talking is fine. The other party has to listen and try to understand, and sometimes it goes against the natural grain. Some things that you do and I feel are silly. That shouldn't, again, be important. There's probably some things that I do that you don't like, that you feel are silly or foolish. These are things that we both have to try to control and search for those things that both of us enjoy doing. I guess one statement I could make right now is, looking back over the years we've been married, I find it very hard to remember the bad things and the painful things. I find it very easy to remember the good things. Recently, I guess the last time we went to Six Flags was one of the most enjoyable days that I've ever spent. The trip to the mountains was enjoyable, but I was not easy. There were some things on my mind that I should have talked to you about. It's very hard for me to understand when a person says they don't love you and then is willing to make love or even want to make love. The talks and everything that we've had over the months just confused me. I wasn't sure what was right or what was wrong, what was truth and what was untruth. Again, I'm roving from the subject. This is what I want out of life. I want a job where I can come home, make a decent wage. I don't want to be rich. I don't, on the other hand, want to be poor. But if we have to be poor for a while, I can accept that, and this is something you may have to accept. I want to come home to a wife who greets me at the door and says, hi, husband, or hi, Gil, how'd your day going? Puts her arms around me and gives me a hug. If I had a bad day and I don't want to talk, I want that woman to be able to understand that also. When you've had a bad day, you haven't felt like cooking, maybe we wouldn't be able to go to someplace like the Sizzling Steak, but for $2 or $3 we could all probably go to McDonald's and maybe not have the best meal in the world, but at least give your mind a chance to relax and unwind. Like this, TV, I enjoy TV, but I'd rather get away from television a little. I'd rather get into doing things. Your father has a lot of good attributes, I guess. Some of the things he does I don't particularly go along with, but the point of getting everybody in the car after supper and just taking a ride, this time of year especially, going through the stores, if you don't have money to buy a lot of things, but to look at the lights, these are things that I've never been able to really express to you because I guess in my own mind and masculinity made me feel that I was taking away from my masculinity. Men aren't supposed to like Christmas lights and going shopping and working with plants and talking about things that other people like to do, but I see now how foolish these things were. If you're married, the saying, I've had an advantage, I guess, another thing I'll just stick in here, I've had an advantage in the last 2 months to be in 2 weddings, ushers in both, and to be honest with you, when I stood there and listened to that pastor or minister say those wedding vows, it kind of gave me a cold chill up my spine, and it almost brought tears to my eyes. Because it hit me so strongly and made me so aware of what marriage is really all about. When we're married, we've left our homes, we're supposed to give up childish things and become adults. Well, neither one of us were able to do that. We're supposed to become one person. Again, we would go at times where we would think alike and do things together, but then we would both seem to drift. Both regress into a fantasy world of our own, dream worlds where we would dream about this, dream about that, not take the time to sit down at night and talk, ask each other, how's your life going, Bev? Or how's your life going, Gil? What am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? Or what can I do to help life better, make life better for you? Questions that should have been asked and asked right out. Put out on the table where they don't have a chance to build up and inside and form bitterness and ill feelings towards each other. Very hard to do. This is another point that I almost forgot what I had to say. I'm rattling again, but people, seem to get away from what the meaning of life is all about. How to help each other. You could talk, and I've been guilty of this. You could talk to me all day long and air your complaints, and I just would not listen. Why? I don't know. I really, even to this day, don't know. I have ideas. Maybe I just wasn't interested enough, or maybe I had my own pressures on my own mind that I was, my mind was too cluttered to listen and to see it. I'm the type of person that takes a crisis to slap me in the face. I have to be hit over the head with a log, I guess. I'm trying to get away from that now. I'm trying to see a problem before it becomes a tremendous problem, before a crisis comes. As I say, right now we have time to talk these things out. I feel very strongly that we should go to counseling together. I've talked about this with psychologists, psychiatrists, my lawyer, your lawyer. I don't know if Mitch has told you that we've talked, but we did talk. I had a long talk. I don't know what your feelings towards Mitch are, and I guess it doesn't really matter. Mitch made the statement to me he would like to see us back together, and I think he was sincere about that. I hope we can get to that point. I'd like to be able to drop him a line someday and say we are back together. I'd like to be able to drop a lot of people a line. All of our old friends at Raintree just couldn't understand why this happened. They didn't live with us. They didn't know why. There's been interference from people on both sides who should keep their nose out of things. And all I can do is smile at people like that. Elaine Ryan she always tries to help. She's just a busybody, always curious. Takes statements that people say and gets them confused. I've just come to the point now where I'm very sure that I'll listen to people and air their advice, and if it's good advice and it can be documented where it's going to prove to be helpful and beneficial to me and to my family, I'll listen and try to put that into effect. But right now at this point, there's only 2 people, well, I'll take that back, 4 people who can decide what the rest of our lives are going to be, and those 4 people are you, me, and Eric and Darrin. I asked my kids point blank, it may be wrong, what they wanted. And they want to be a family, Bev. They want all 4 of us to be a family. Now, I don't know, it may not end up that way, but I can only be honest with you, and you may think this is being resentful or trying to crimp you in some way, but I can't refuse them. I have to try to put my family back together. To go a bit further, if I can honestly say now, given this an awful lot of thought, if it was you and I alone at this point, the 22nd of November, I'd have signed the divorce papers and given you your freedom, because I could not be responsible for causing you unhappiness. I would have been unhappy, but I'm sure that I'd get over it. It may take more time for me than it would for you. But it's not just me and you. It's me and you and Eric and Darrin. I can't let them down. I may be forced to. I hope I'm not forced to. Force, I've learned, is not the answer. It's not the way to do things. If you can convince me through good, sound reasoning that divorce is the right answer, that it's going to be beneficial to everybody involved, I'll reconsider. I'll give it some serious thought. But I have a lot more faith in you. Don't misunderstand faith for trust and respect. I have some things to respect you for, absolutely nothing at this point to trust you for. I'll take that back. I trust you as far as care and handling of the children. I think you do a good job at that. But faith is something else. I've seen you so strong at times. Well, the strongest I saw you was when we were separated before. You became hateful and bitter. If you could turn that strength into working towards marriage and working towards building a love again, it's neither one of us want to be alone. Our children don't want to be separated from either one of us. At this point, again, force is being used and is being used on me, and I do not like it. That's all I can. The only way I can say it is honest. I've been forced into a situation that I'm partially to blame for. You're partially to blame for, but it doesn't have to continue that way anymore. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm not sure what you want out of life. I know you want to be happy. Happiness runs in so many different degrees. Maybe neither one of us will ever have the fantasy happinesses that we've both dreamed about. But maybe we can have a good sound happiness, a good sound family, a good sound home, a good sound love that trust and respect are there. It can't be done when we're both hiding behind walls. I've torn my wall down, Bev. These tapes that I'm making now, they could be turned against me, used in court. I don't really care. It's something I've had to say. I don't think I could have said it to you face to face because it would have flared up some of the old resentment I have. Some of the hurt would have come out, and there would probably have been words, and nothing would have been gained. If I have to communicate this way, for now, that's fine. This may be the only way we can communicate. I've asked you to try to communicate with me, and you totally ignore me. You run away. Again, this is your life, your prerogative. If you don't want to face the problems and try to do something about them together, whether we're living together or living apart, there are problems. They're not yours, they're not mine. They belong to both of us. And only the two of us can solve them. Get them out of the way and work towards a better and more constructive life. Again, it's probably hard for you to sort these things I'm saying out because I'm just rattling as things come into my mind. I'm entering in Lexington, Kentucky now. It's about 11:30 in the morning. My eyes feel like they're going to fall out of my head. Mouth tastes like a bird cage. And the weather is not raining now, but it's cloudy, and they're predicting snow from Ohio on up. Again, I feel over the last 2 months I've given you some reasons for trusting me and some reasons for respecting me. I haven't harassed you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes I made the last time we were separated. This time, if we do get back together, it's going to be your decision. If you can ever come to that decision, and again, I hope you do. I think it would be valuable to both of us to try and work at a marriage again. I won't just go back together and say everything is going to be fine. I just can't do that. First thing we have to do when we reach that point is sit down with a third party. I've learned the value of counseling. It's valuable if you can go in and be honest with that person, honest with each other. It's not valuable if you go in and try and con people. I did that last time at family service. This time when I left New York after flying up, I went to see Peggy Swain, and I had made up my mind that I was going to lay my inner soul, I guess, right out on the table, and then we could pick it apart, put it back together, and find out what it was. So if you can reach the decision that we should try it, if you need an excuse, don't use me or don't use the kids, use yourself. You owe it to yourself at this point in your life. We've got time now. Time is a great healer of wounds. It's a great tool as far as if you use it to mature properly. If we do decide to do that, I don't particularly care for family service. I'd rather go to someplace like mental health at Northside Hospital in Rochester or Strong Memorial Hospital. Talk to highly professional people who really understand. One other reason for that is it can be charged off on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It won't put a financial burden on either one of us. I can't afford to pay family service $8 a visit, and I'm sure that you can't either. The Blue Cross and Blue Shield will cover this. Sit down and talk. Go once a week, twice a week, whatever. Go together. Air our feelings in the room. See what we have to do to make our lives better. Even if we if we decide never to live under the same roof again, we're both going to be single probably the rest of our lives. We're going to have to be associated with each other. We're going to have to become friends and be able to talk. Our children are going to have problems we're going to need to discuss. We're going to have to learn to deal with their problems. Your problems of being single and raising two kids, my problem of living alone and being a part-time father. All these things are involved and they're going to have to be dealt with. Again, my views are strictly, I'm not being closed-minded, and it's hard not to be, but I'm pushing strictly towards family and marriage and building a relationship that will be strong, and but it's got to start at the bottom. It's got to start with the foundation. You've got to take all the good things that we've had over the past 12 years, all the bad things that we've done to each other, find out why they happened.